Today we learn something about hypothyroidism. Channel's name is Heartbeat. My name is Dr. Amrit Kejriwal. Introduction. Many people in the world are affected by thyroid disorders. Underactive thyroid gland is called hypothyroidism and overactive thyroid gland is hyperthyroidism. Majority of the patients have hypothyroidism. Now this thyroid gland is located in the neck. This pink-like structure is the thyroid gland and behind it is the neck cartilages. Hypothyroidism. It increases with age, usually seen in the age of 40 to 50 years, but younger people are also affected. More common in the females. Female to male ratio is 5 to 10 is to 1. So for every 5 to 10 females affected, one male is affected. May last for several years or lifelong. Frequent testing is required and medications are to be taken regularly. There are various symptoms. Patient may have lethargy or weakness, forgetfulness, intolerance to cold, headache, constipation, weight gain, and inability to concentrate. Now, because of this forgetfulness, some people who are young and have to study, they forget what they study. So, they have to read the books over and over again. And this is an early sign of hypothyroidism, also intolerance to cold. Weight gain may also be an early sign. Besides this, they may have some other issues such as dry thin hair, menstrual irregularities, menorrhagia, infertility. Many patients are diagnosed to be having hypothyroidism when they have become infertile. People may have a husky voice or hoarseness of voice or fullness in throat. They may have muscle or joint pains and emotional lability. There are various causes: iodine deficiency and autoimmune destruction causing hypothyroidism. Treatment for hyperthyroidism can also precipitate hypothyroidism. Medications can precipitate hypothyroidism. Other problems in the pituitary gland or the hypothalamus can cause hypothyroidism. And again, pregnancy can cause hypothyroidism. Introduction. Many people in the world are affected by thyroid disorders. Underactive thyroid gland is called hypothyroidism and overactive thyroid gland is hyperthyroidism. Majority of the patients have hypothyroidism. Investigations that are required: T3, T4 and TSH. TSH is usually elevated and T3 and T4 may not be decreased. With treatment, TSH comes to normal, and if you give too much of supplementation of thyroid hormone, patient may become hyperthyroid. This is why we require regular dosing, testing also. An ECG may shows low heart rate or low voltage complexes. Treatment: thyroid is done by thyroid hormone replacement. Is given in the form of levothyroxine. Dosage varies from 12.5 micrograms to 200 micrograms daily. Sometimes some people give the alternate days, or sometimes some people require 250 micrograms also, but it is not the usual dose. And dosage depends upon the TSH levels, initial levels and body weight. Again, the thyroid gland continues to secrete thyroxine hormone which is fluctuating, and this affects the TSH. This is why we require frequent testing and the dose has to be tuned to the amount of the TSH level. So, we'll need repeated tests, initially every 2 to 3 months, later every 6 months to 12 months. And this is why the dosage requires adjustment. And treatment is usually lifelong. Timing: it should be taken empty stomach in the morning. Wait for an hour before eating anything else or other medicines. There are various food restrictions. Avoid cabbage, broccoli and cauliflower, soy foods, sweet potatoes, peaches, strawberries, cassava, peanuts and millets. Now usually these substances contain some chemicals called goitrogens. When eaten raw, they can affect the thyroid hormone synthesis by the thyroid gland, and the intrinsic secretion of the body is reduced. So in patients who are hypothyroid, they should avoid these food. Of course, cooking may destroy these goitrogens and may help. Cooking may help in the continuation of prevention. Use iodized salt and avoid taking with other medications.